we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Adam Butler there on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envision to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Newton. He's got a man. Complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30, and all the way down to the 25-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
20-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from the 20. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take off a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the 50, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
This is it. Check Mike 21. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Again, it's Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
To Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And just shutting him off there. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, New England.
From the 50, Newton. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Complete to Quez.
An explosive 38-yard pickup.
New England.
These two teams all tied after 1.
The 1st quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
20.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
New England.
Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
And his kick is good.
The score, Patriots 14, Texans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Alert.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
7-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On 1st and 10, Watson into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the football.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Adam Butler.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Watson on target here to Fuller. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Watson now from the gun on 3rd down. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Check nickel. 8.
Play action. It's Newton. That's complete to White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Bernard Rick
call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
14-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Trucks over him. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And it's
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
By Jason McCourty. His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. First 25 yards that time. A shotgun snap for Newton. He rifles one, and it's a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Steven Gostkowski sets the kickoff.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Newton. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The coverage defensively.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Newton on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs now. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flushed out right. That'll be caught. It's Sanu for the Patriot touchdown.
Complete to number 14, Mohamed Sanu.
Mohamed Sanu, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Is good.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
By the Patriots.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jacobs. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Patriots 28, Texans 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Cobb. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 30.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He finds his man Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Adrian Phillips on the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Watson. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. Watson looks to throw again, and he'll find Akins there, complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Check Mike 21.
Now Scarborough. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
It is good.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Still on his feet. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Patriots.
Newton's going to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Newton. He's going to take another shot here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
24! 21, check back 21. Man, I got you. Man, I 31.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check back 21, Mike 21, check back 21. 24. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll come out in the pistol. A shotgun snap for Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off play action. Newton. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long from Houston.